Everyone knows about the Disney princesses. They are iconic, not to mention basically everywhere due to the insane amounts of merchandising connected to them. What most people don't know, however, is what exactly it takes to be an official Disney princess. Admittedly, we do not know for sure the official rules, as Disney has been pretty tight-lipped about it. But that being said, we do have a pretty good idea of what the requirements most likely are. So let's take a look, shall we? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button and click the bell to be notified when we upload fresh content.
You look wonderful.
Human-ish. This one is kind of a no-brainer, especially when you look at the roster of current princesses. But to be a Disney princess, you need to be a human, or at the very least, human-like. Pretty much everyone falls firmly into the human part of this requirement, except for the Little Mermaid herself, Ariel, who is the lone exception. Ariel does, however, fit into all of the other requirements which we're about to talk about perfectly, which is probably what helped her get past this little issue. And this rule is probably why someone such as Maid Marian from Robin Hood is excluded, as she's not so much a human as an anthropomorphic fox.
You like it?
It's wonderful.
Then it's yours.
Lead role. The second requirement is that the character needs to be one of the main characters from their respective films. Now, of the official princesses, only Jasmine is not the lead character of her movie, with Aladdin, of course, taking that spot, since, you know, his name's on it. However, she is easily the most important secondary character and part of the main cast, so it still counts. Now, you could argue that Aurora was not the main character of Sleeping Beauty, but it was instead Prince Philip, but at that point, I think we're just kind of splitting hairs.
To meet your Prince Charming and dance off into your happily ever after.
Original. Now, while the previous two entries had their exceptions, this requirement is super cut and dry. For a character to be considered an official Disney princess, they cannot have been introduced in a sequel. This eliminates quite a few potential candidates, including The Little Mermaid 2's Melody and The Emperor's Daughters from Mulan 2. A group of characters who otherwise could have fit the bill. Makes sense though, just want to keep the originals around. Still though, it excludes a lot of great princesses who would have made for some great merchandising opportunities.
The law says you must be married to a prince.
Royal. Now, when I say that, you're probably thinking to yourself that it's pretty obvious, but there are actually some complex rules and exceptions that allow for some princesses to make the team. Obviously, a princess should probably be royal. That's kind of the nature of the title. However, they don't have to be born royal. They could simply marry into it, such as with Snow White or Cinderella. Beyond that, there is one other way for a potential princess to make it past this obstacle, a great act of heroism. This exception kind of just exists for Mulan, who saved the entire nation of China basically single-handedly, which is admittedly pretty freaking incredible, and anybody who can manage that should probably be called a princess.
If you wear a dress and you have an animal sidekick, you're a princess.
Animal buddies. This requirement comes courtesy of Maui from 2016's Moana. At one point in the film, he points out that all princesses have animal sidekicks, which is not just a funny observation, but completely accurate when you look at the official roster of princesses. Cinderella has the little mice dudes, Jasmine has Raja, Snow White has basically every animal in the forest, even Mulan has Mushu, who is a spirit dragon of sorts, but still an animal in nature, and Belle has Beast? That just seems odd. No wait, she has her horse and her dog, so there you go, that's a little bit less weird.
Hi. Whoa, ladies, I'm a princess too.
Were there any rules or requirements that we may have overlooked that we should have talked about? What other Disney characters do you think should be proper princesses? Let us know down in the comments below. And while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe to ScreenRant for more great videos just like this one. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you at the movies.